Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I have an update for you on the makeup products I want to finish in this year 2021. I've been working on a good few of them already. I've kind of going through the list, just trying to see what actually had progress. And a fair bit of these products actually are in projects already at the moment, so that is pretty exciting. Yeah, I'm not gonna let you guys wait any longer. Let's take a look at them. First of all, the first category was powders, and for powders I had the L'Oreal True Match powder in there, and a little spoiler for one of the projects here, that one is finished, so I'm very excited about that. Then we had highlighters, and for highlighters I'm working on two products right here. The first one is the NARS Albatros highlighter, and I think last time there was like a little bit of pan in here, and right now, as you can see, there is like a good bit of pan showing in here. I'm still like a little bit hesitant to like really be able to say I will be able to finish this one off by the end of the year, but if I see the amount of progress I managed to make, I think the pan is about half of the surface of the product now, so I have hope. It's definitely moving, so let's see. But I'm excited about this one. And then we also had the L'Oreal Glam Bronze Sun Radiance Trio in Blondes, which is broken. And like, I don't know how well you can see from there, but this is in my whole collection project pan as well, and it's getting so close to like the side and the bottom on the like blush side, but for some reason the bronzer side looks pretty much the way it did when I bought it. And it's interesting because initially I was like using it one way around, so I thought, okay, maybe I'm just hitting a certain part of the surface more with my brush, but then I decided to use it kind of upside down, see if that made a difference, and it doesn't really, so I guess that part is just a little bit more soft or something. But yeah, those two I'm working on. I hope I can actually finish this one off by the end of the year. This one I'm not too sure yet. I'm mainly using that one as a blush topper actually, so that's why I'm able to use both of them at the same time. Then we have bronzers, and for bronzers I really only have one. This is the NYX Sweet Cheeks in Matte in Taupe, and I just started using this in my Happy Blue Year project, so I'm wearing it every single day at the moment. You can see it's been used, but that's about it at this point in time. I know I can hit pan on this quite quickly, like relatively quickly though, so I'm hoping that by the next time I update you guys on this, there will be at least pan in it. Let's see. And then we have two kind of single eye products. The first one is this single eyeshadow from Miss Helen in the purple shade. I don't think I've used this one yet this year, so I hit pan on it towards the end of last year. I don't know if it's, I think there it is. But I haven't used it since because I'm just working on too many eyeshadows, which is always my excuse for this one, so I'm definitely going to try and see if I can roll this in one way or another in a project soon-ish. And then we have the NYX Pigment that I'm working on as well. This one I've used I think once because I had it as one of the things that I want to kind of take off my 365 days of eyeshadow, but I haven't used it too much yet. I know it's definitely going to take me like another 100 uses or something to get there, so I need to start incorporating this into my looks one way or another pretty soon if I want to actually finish this one off this year. And then next we have eyeshadow quads and trios, and for that I also have two on the list here. One of them I know you guys are always curious about how I'm doing on it. This is my Lancome quad, and of course I'm working on the black shade that's still left in here because everything else is already gone. I already hit pan on this one towards the end of 2020 as well, and even though I'm using this almost every day, I have this in my outer corner and to kind of set my eyeliner today as well, it's not moving very quickly. It's pretty like dry and hardly pressed, so it's moving relatively slow. Although I do feel like I'm really starting to make a good dip kind of around where the pan is, so maybe at a certain point all of a sudden the pan will go really quickly. But right now it's not growing very quickly yet because like you can still barely see it in here. But yeah. Then the other one is the Bourjois Smoky Eyes Trio in Nude Ingenu. And here the color that I've actually used the most is the dark brown one, because that has been kind of a crease deepening up outer corner type shade. And this one is kind of just a middle shade, and I keep just gravitating towards other stuff for now. And the lighter shade I know I will be using very, very soon, because I'm trying to use up kind of a highlight shade at the moment, which is very close to being done. So once that's done, I know I will have a lot of progress to show you guys in this one the next time that I do an update in 3 months from now. Then moving on to eyeshadow palettes. I had 3, but right now I only have 2 more to show you. As you guys probably remember, I had the LA Colors Fabulous, and I still had a little bit left in the purple in that one, which is now gone. So I finished off like a palette, like similar in size as this one, just different colors. This is the other one that I'm working on, which is my Panda palette at the moment, and I have hit pan in the white shade. Everything else not so much yet. There is a like visible dip in the blue and the purple, but apart from that, still got some work to do on this one. But like, this is a palette I'm trying to finish over the year, not within like the first 3 months, so that is fine. And then this is the Too Faced Glamour To Go palette, but of course the color in here is from my Enchanted Glamourland palette. I did manage to hit pan on it during the first quarter, so I'm hoping that I will be very close to finishing this one off actually the next time I update you guys on like all these products. And then next we have eyeshadow primers, and as always I'm using the Too Faced Shadow Insurance, and there is air in here right now, but let me quickly see. Like, I can kind of squeeze it up until this point until product slowly starts to come out. So it's definitely getting there, but I also know that this always takes me forever to get through. So I think that that might be like a 6 months from now empty, but let's see. Then we have mascaras as well, and I still have one of these Clinique, what is this one again? Lash Power mascaras left. The High Impact mascara is actually the mascara that I like to use from Clinique. This is not my favorite, so I'm gonna be really happy when all of them are out. But I did kind of like use up one of them already, so that is good. Then for lipsticks, I did finish off the MaxFactor Bewitching Coral lipstick, which was very close to being done when I did the intro for this, so that probably is not too much of a surprise. And I have 2 more that I'm trying to use up this year. One of them is the Jelly Pong Pong lipstick. And like right now there isn't a whole lot that sticks out anymore. It was kind of like more of a pencil sticking out. I still have like a good bit of product to go through though, but it is definitely being used. It's in the Happy Blue Year project right now as well, so using that one slowly but surely. My main focus is on another lip product at the moment, but that one will get its moment as well. The other one is the MAC Viva Glam Nicki lipstick, and this one I have used a little over 10 times right now, mainly as a lipstick, trying to combine it with different things to see what actually works for me. But I've also used it as a cream blush, I think 2 or 3 times, so it's been used, but there still is a good bit of progress to go on that one as well. Then for lip gloss, kind of similar situation. I finished off the Tease lip gloss, the High Shine lip gloss in Gutsy, very close to the start of the year, but it wasn't done yet, so I had it in this project anyway. And then I still have 2 lip glosses that I'm hoping to finish off this year. One of them is the Gush Onstage Cool Lip Jam in 101, and I don't know if you can clearly see the markings up here. I made sure to do a close-up of this one actually. I was about up here when I started. I used this a little bit in the 2020 Vision project, and this is in the Panner's Pan right now. I've still got some work to do, but I think I finished up about like somewhere between 1/4 and 1/3 of the product that was still left in here already. So I'm not too mad about that. I'm starting to use it more and more, like kind of in combination with the lip products that I'm working on. So it's moving. It's just a lot of product because this is 15 mils or like half a fluid ounce of product in here. So that is a good bit of product. Same goes for the Sweetheart. This is only 11 mils or like 0.37 fluid ounces. So technically not nearly as much as the other one, but this one is a bit more like pigmented. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to combine it with different things. Hoping to use this a little bit more over like spring, summertime, which might slow down my progress on the other one, but I know that this is not really a like fall winter type shade for me, so I just need to make sure to actually use it now that it's about the time to be wearing kind of a more pastel-y type shade. Then the product that has been my main focus for most of this year so far is the Rimmel Apocalypse Lip Lacquer in Apocalyptic, which is the pink that I'm also wearing on my lips right now, and I do have that blue lip gloss on top of it to kind of cool it down a little bit more with the blue eyeshadow that I'm wearing. But yeah, this one is my main focus. When I swirl the brush around, I can start to see some windows that sometimes stay. So let's see, there really is only 5.5 mils in here, which is 0.18 fluid ounce. So technically this shouldn't be too much trouble to try and get through, but at the same time it is a liquid lipstick, so it stays on really well. I apply it like maybe after lunchtime, but like more than that I really don't need to apply it, so it's moving slowly but surely. And then another one that was really close to being done at the start of the year was the tinted lip balm, the sleek pout polish in Monte Carlo, which of course is done by now as well. And then we have one other lip balm that I'm working on this year, which is a really big one. This is the I Love Coconut and Cream lip balm, also 50 mils in here. But I have been making some progress on it. I don't know how well you guys can see from there, but like it's really dipping kind of at this point because I'm trying to kind of like dig a hole so I can just put my finger in straight and like not get stuff under my nails while I'm trying to get some on like more the tip of my finger. But it's moving better than I expected it to, so I actually have hope now that I will be able to finish this off by the end of the year. But it's big, so it's definitely going to take me a little while still to get through this. And we have two blushes that I'm working on this year. The Revlon blush right here I've used about 10 times as well, because this also rolled in the whole collection project pan at some point, and I have like expanded this little bit of pan a little bit, I feel like. But then again, it was only 10 uses, so there still is plenty of product to go in this one. The Pupa blush actually has been more of my focus because this is kind of one of the long-term projects in my whole collection project pan. I can start to see like the cushion pattern wear away a little bit, and for some reason it is starting to crumble a little bit, but only like really towards the side on this side. So let's see, there is quite a bit of product in here. This is 9 grams of product. This one is, well, 8 grams. For some reason this one feels a lot bigger, but that's probably just because the packaging just is bigger and more luxurious or something. But yeah, I've got some work to do on these, but I really like this blush actually. It's like a nice warm but still kind of neutral blush. It's really good, and it smells so good. Then we're almost there. I have this concealer that I'm working on. This definitely should be the last one of these that I buy, because every time I think, oh actually it's not too bad, but then it's because it's summertime, and in wintertime I just really do not like this. Especially the skin under my eyes is kind of like more dehydrated and a little bit more wrinkly, and it really emphasizes that at the moment. So not that big of a fan of this kind of more during winter time, so I should just like either not buy this or maybe like buy a hydrating primer. But definitely let me know like any like more hydrating concealers that you guys like using, because this is just not working for me at the moment. But with this one I'm kind of halfway, a little bit over halfway maybe even, so still have some work to do on this one, but I hope within the next like 3 to 6 months this will be done and I can just buy something new. It's just always a bit scary with concealers because this color wise is perfect for me, and I don't want to buy something that happens to be not exactly the right color and then like try to work through it. So that's kind of why I repurchased this, even though I kind of knew I shouldn't have done that, but yeah. And then I still have 2 eyeliners in here that I'm working on, and to my surprise I can say that probably both of these will be done by the next time I update you guys on this. The Catrice, what is this, Made to Stay Inside Eye Kohl Kajal in Com Black and Stay. I really only have like the tiniest knob on top of this one right here, and then it's done. So I'm hoping in like 1 or 2 weeks this one will be completely gone. It's also starting to break off the base right now, so it's definitely time for that one to go. And then we have that little Hema pencil that like there really isn't a lot left on this one anymore either, so I'm really hoping that within the next 3 months I can get this one out. I'm using this kind of as my eyeshadow base as well as in my inner corners, so let's see how that will go. But I definitely have a few products in here that I think will be done by the next time, so that's going to be exciting. Right now, if you've kind of counted along with me, I finished off 6 products out of the 28 that I've shown you guys. Still have a good bit of like work to do on a lot of them, but there are a few, like these 2 for sure. As well as I know this highlighter will be gone, and I'm secretly hoping that the silver shade that's left in here I might be able to finish up as well in the next 3 months, but I don't know about that. Everything else I feel like kind of is still longer term products, but let's see. I hope that by next time at least I have a good bit of progress on them, so we have a few that I can identify that might be done by kind of the 9-month part of this year, so in 6 months from now, but we'll see. But yeah, that is it for today. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I hope to see you in one of my next videos. Bye bye.